The streets of Monte Carlo are ready as the drivers now prepare for 78 laps around this historic track.
Monaco can hand out unpredictable results, just like in 1982, when 4 race leaders hit trouble. Riccardo Patrese eventually claimed the win after managing to restart his stalled car by himself with a downhill bump start.
Monaco is famous for its many narrow twists and corners. From the brake-heavy La Rascasse to the treacherous Saint Devote, there are no proper straights to speak of, and it's extremely hard to overtake here. It sounds like simple advice, but getting up as high on that starting grid as possible is the best plan of attack. Tension continues to build here as race day begins. Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. Our attention shifts to Lewis Hamilton and what he can produce in this race.
Not many expected to see them on the second row, but they could convert this P4 start into a great points finish.
Right, let's get to it then. It's time for one of the most exciting races in the world. This is the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, as we get underway, I'm not going to mess with any settings right off the bat. It is 78 laps. It's a little congested. Now the idea for a award is to conserve tires. The only difference in the strategies was that award was supposed to lay back on the tires a little bit. I'm going to let him run for a little before I do that.
DRS enabled. Magnussen ahead of you. Magnussen 1.2.
Oh. So generally, we start races, we do not perform well early. Towards the end of the tire wear, the run on the tire is where especially Pourchaire seems to find his groove. So if we can hold our position here on these first few laps, I feel like that's a good sign. Ghastly mechanical fault. All right, so holding our position so far, 3 laps in. Like I said, that's a good sign for our cars. We do often start these things by dropping back and then having to make up the ground. Track's starting to break up a little bit. Safety car deployed. What happened?
And yes, we have. We've had a crash. What happened there?
That's Gasly. Oh!
It is dangerous.
And you can just feel the frustration from the team watching on the monitors.
That was solid. So we get the red flag now, just as I was saying that the pack was starting to break up a
here's
little
the
bit.
action at
spread
turn
out.
10. And you can see how tight it is. And oh, that's obviously far from intentional, but there was contact. I imagine their confidence will have taken a knock.
Oops. See what happens here. We have the hard tires on both. Go for the long haul. I'm kind of wondering though if it's going to be
It's time
another
to pick up where we left off
accident, but
as the race restarts.
I don't think we can run the whole race on these things.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
So we start 13th and 14th just like we started before. Now we're dropping back a little bit in this one now. What did everybody else do? So we got a mixture. That's interesting. A few people did throw soft tires on. I was kind of thinking if we obviously did go with the hard tires, so maybe we try to get close to the end and then go softs at the end. I just don't know, like, if it makes does it make a big difference running soft tires at this track? It's not crazy straightaways. I don't know.
DRS enabled.
Alright, so the award dropped to 15. But given everything that's going on there, that's alright. The award just got passed by Sainz.
Just keep.
A little bit surprised that he's back here running with us.
This
see
is
that
what
again.
happened. Now we're watching the action closely here. They decide to give it a go. Up to 12th and sniffing at those points places.
Alright, long haul.
17th.
Long haul. So we're coming up on lap 20. Quarter of the way through this thing.
Alonso has DRS now.
comes. Is he going to get him? Not yet. Got another red flag.
Red flag.
Now what happened?
Now we should be able to take a look here. Now we're just proceeding through turn 4.
Oh, two of the leaders. Oh,
and
man.
a fairly
Hamilton.
substantial crash there. Now their confidence will have taken a hit with that. It's not going the way the team had hoped today.
The
That is for
confidence in the
sure.
left side of the car took a hit on that.
Not for the first time today, the drivers are lined up, awaiting the lights. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And most folks went hard tires, but they had fresh hard tires. Pourchaire, go, man, go. See what happens
keep it up.
here. Let him get a little aggressive, see what we can do here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? A yellow flag already?
Head in the gate.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Try to take opportunity.
We have a car in the wall. Okay, it reports of some debris on track.
Okay,
Well, I didn't
let's
think
do a
it'd be
small
this
lift-off.
lap.
Copy that.
So 3 cars out so far. We'll see how bad it
doing
is for
great.
Stroll.
Currently P10. Next car ahead is Albon.
So let's take a look at the
Stroll's the
replay.
one that wrecked.
Now we're watching the action closely here. The gap opens up for them.
All right, so Stroll's still running. He's not
And
real
that's
fast.
10th place and up into the points.
All right, so now we got something going here. Passing Magnussen. Should get
Doing a
that.
good job.
P15.
Leclerc in front.
Right then,
Get
we
a
can take a
replay.
look now. Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4. It's there for the taking.
Such a narrow lane.
And that sees them move to 15.
So just a reminder, first-year racing teams are trying to get our feet under us. So when we're running 10th and 15th, we're getting excited. And I'm thinking now, we're on these mediums, let's try to move up our positions a little bit. And then we'll see where we're at when we change. And like I said, we've had 3 accidents already. So who knows, maybe there'll be a 4th and we won't have to worry about it. But hopefully it's not us. Maybe we'll send O'Ward in first. And now O'Ward's in a battle, so didn't get him. Oh, might get him here though. right, there you got him. Leclerc takes 12th. Away from Pourchaire.
You focus on your race. Alonso coming now.
Yep.
Well said. Trying to also burn down that fuel. Oh, we got a yellow flag. What's this? Oh, it's our guy.
Okay, buddy, no worries. That wasn't the best replay I've ever seen. I think I've seen the crash.
Red flag. Red flag.
All right, well.
Let's take a closer look. Now let's take a look here at turn 10. Oh, we've seen a few go off the track there, and they'll find themselves at a disadvantage if they keep on doing that.
I was hoping it wasn't going to be us with the red flag, but it was.
A sense of deja vu here as the drivers once again face the countdown. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Alonso.
So now our fuel's 4.7 again. I don't understand that. Right, so we're back up to 11th for a moment there. Try to focus on Pourchaire and the rest of this race, but we'll see what the damage is for award, because that's Monaco has not been good to us. 2 wrecks during practice. Now a wreck during the race. Go through a lot of parts. Check on these fellas. Yep, they're still there. Hi, guys. They are not going away.
Copy, copy.
Here they come. Looks like they're getting ready to take a shot here. Pourchaire's done a really nice job in this race, though, of holding onto a position. Earlier, he was running 10th, and he held Perez. Who else was behind him? I'm trying to remember who was behind him. Oh, Leclerc. Perez and Leclerc. He had a battle with them for like 3 laps. And he's doing a good job of it again. Knock on wood. In case you missed it, there's Alonso sneaking around on us. Gets inside on that corner. And I think that means it's time for us to get these tires off.
Let's go.
so we're sitting at 13th. We know we're going to drop. See what we can do here on a fresh set of tires. Keep your fingers crossed that our crew takes good care of us. We haven't had any pressure on them all day. Oh. This is the first stop that's not a red pit stop. 2.8. All right, we'll take that. That's not great, but it's not terrible. I mean, for some teams it's terrible.
Pit exit.
But for us, it's all right. All right, so who just got us there? Zoe. All right, let's crank this thing up. Let's go.
So that's P16. In front, Zoe.
See if we can get him.
Magnussen 1.7. Just head down.
Get him. Good job. Here comes the comeback.
Good job. Ocon in front of you.
Oh yeah, we're reeling in there.
In front of you is Ocon.
Piastri ducking in the pits. I don't know if anybody else is going to try that.
Head back down. We stay in the rhythm.
Theo running 10th and 11th
Right
most
up
of
with
this
Ocon.
race. We had to pit, put some tires on. Just trying to make up some ground here.
Keep your head down.
10 laps to go. He's got Ocon right in front of him.
No concern on tire wear.
Copy.
Here we go. Is this it? Nope. That's the answer. Good move. A little risky.
You're doing a good job. So we are P14. And in front of you, Albon.
Watch that
Let's
again.
have a look at that. Now we're watching the action closely here. There's the opening.
I got it. Looked a
And
little
up
more
into
intimidating
14th
from
they
inside
go.
the car than it did from the helicopter. All right. Albon's there. Alonso's right there. Bottas right there. There's some reachable cars. We had about 10% more of these tires. All right, we can see him. We can get him. said, these other couple cars are not too far ahead of him. At least they were. There's one. Not now. There we go. Pourchaire takes 12.
4 more laps.
Copy that.
You're doing a
Where
good
are
job.
you, Bottas?
And in front of you is Bottas.
But this is what happened. Now we're watching the action closely here. Can they squeeze by? And the overtake is made.
So looking at the kick car to see where he's at. He's on 38% medium. Yeah, there's a lot of cars pushing their tire. Maybe we need to stay patient. Three laps to go. So looking around, we're looking pretty good.
And you can pick up the pace. Ahead of you is Bottas, by the way. Head down.
So we got a tire advantage on the next two
Three
guys. And
laps.
Ricciardo's got some mechanical
Copy.
issues. We can see Bottas. Pourchaire trying to pull off a huge comeback here and sneak into the top 10. Running out of time now. I'd say it's time to push.
We focus on the car ahead now.
Well, 10% on those tires or maybe 2 more laps, right?
Don't worry.
Get him, Theo. Get him, get him, get him. You got him, you got him.
2 race laps.
Good
Copy.
job. Come on. Gets to 11. Where's Ricciardo?
Good job. So 20 P11, Ricciardo in front. Update on tires.
Here, look at that. Right there are points. Right there, you can see those points. Right there in front of us. I don't know how to push this car any harder. See what that does.
Overtake available. One more.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
We're just pushing every button. Trying to get this thing faster. it is, right there. Ricciardo's right there. We get past this guy, we get points. The first points ever for our team. Gets to the inside. There he goes. He's got him. Now he's got to hold it.
We just keep the head down on the way to
Wish I
the
could
safety
actually
car,
see
okay?
Hulkenberg. Is that Hulkenberg right there? Oh, no, it's not. I don't know who that is ahead of us, but Pourchaire comes back from, holy, 15th. Trying to get against, oh, a little contact there. Pourchaire is flying.
Okay, we take the flag.
Coming around to take the flag, trying to hold on to this 10th spot. And the first ever points, he's got it. Wow. All right, maybe finishing 10th
Sometimes
isn't.
I think you just have to accept that it's not going to be your race.
That'll be quite a blow having to cut their race short, but they'll be doing everything they can to come back stronger.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
4 superb wins to their name now this year, and it's been a pleasure watching them drive.
All right.
Always a special occasion here in the incomparable Monte Carlo. They'll be pushing the boat out here tonight, no doubt.
Does that sound like it has a double meaning to you? What? Anyway, all the guys with the cute haircuts get their pictures taken. Award drops
Well,
out
Karun,
after an
how do you
accident.
think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And thank you everyone for joining us this weekend here in Monaco.
For the next round, the teams are travelling to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
Pourchaire, what a great run. I can't wait to put together the recap video on this one because those last, 15-20 laps were pretty incredible. He moved up. I want to say he was 15th or 16th in this thing. And he went past those last few cars. Pulls up to 10th place. That'll get us our first team points ever. This is our first season. But, yeah, that puts us on the board. Great for him, too, because he's been running some great races, just catching some bad luck. But pit crew only had to do one stop today. They got a 2.8, which isn't great, but the rest of our stops were all under red, so a lot of red flags. I think there was 4 red flags in the race, and yeah, so not happy with wrecking, but we'll take the top 10. That's outstanding. Theo Pourchaire running with some of the top drivers in this one. Did a great job. So anyway, that's going to wrap it up for us. Oh, let's check the pit. I want to see how the pits. How do you do the pits when no one pits? By the fact that we were only one of 4 teams to make a pit stop today. Hey, we'll take it. That's a nice 18-point pickup there. Knocking on the door, McLaren. Here we come.